Attention! Attention! This is the emergency broadcast system. Take shelter immediately. Take shelter immediately. This is not a drill. Repeat, this is not a drill. An enemy attack is being launched against the United States. Take shelter immediately and stay tuned to this frequency for further instructions. Attention! Attention! This is the emergency broadcast system. Take shelter immediately. Take shelter immediately. This is not a drill. Repeat, this is not a drill. An enemy attack is being launched against the United States. Take shelter immediately and stay tuned to this frequency for further instructions. Attention! Attention! This is the emergency broadcast system. Take shelter immediately. Take shelter immediately. This is not a drill. Repeat, this is not a drill. An enemy attack is being launched against the United States. Take shelter immediately and stay tuned to this frequency for further instructions. Attention! Attention! This is the emergency broadcast system. We have just been informed that the city is now on the emergency power system. Please inform the control center if your shelter is without light. Repeat, the city is now on the emergency power system. Please inform the control center if your shelter is without lights. We also have word here that there have been no confirmed report of a missile strike in this area. There has been no confirmed report of a missile strike in this area. Attention! Attention! This is the emergency broadcast system. A missile attack has been launched against the United States. Reports about the attack are fragmentary and unconfirmed. The strategic missile bases west of the Mississippi appear to have been borne the brunt of the attack. As of this moment, there have been no official report of a nuclear detonation in our immediate vicinity. Fallout has begun to descend on the western portions of our city and is expected in other areas imminently. Do not communicate with the Emergency Operations Center unless absolutely necessary. Attention! Attention! This is the emergency broadcast system. Stay tuned for an important message. Okay, stand by now. We've got a remote from Washington. This is a report from the Emergency National Command Post in Washington. The President and his key civilian and military aides have been safely evacuated to the emergency seat of government. Excuse me. This evening at 6:35 p.m., the enemy launched an attack against the strategic retaliatory forces of the United States and its NATO allies. An intelligence warning allowed us to launch a portion of our land-based missile force against the enemy's remaining strategic forces. Polaris missiles have also been launched. In addition, our airborne alert and a portion of our ground alert aircraft forces have been sent against the enemy's non-missile strategic forces. Our damage assessment reports indicate that many of our SAC bases have been destroyed or severely damaged. A number of communities near SAC bases have also suffered great damage. The Fallout Monitoring Network reports that radiation is heavy in the western portion of our country as in increasing in the Midwest and eastern portions of our nation. Although there have been several nuclear detonations in the east, it appears as if these have been the result of errant missiles rather than a planned attack against the population centers. The President, whom I repeat is alive and well, will address the nation as soon as his command duties permit. This is the end of the Priority 1 report. Local EBS stations may resume Priority 2 broadcasting. Attention, this is the emergency broadcast system. Shortwave monitoring has been disclosed that our airstrike forces are currently launching attacks on the enemy homeland. These forces are utilizing a new... What? What do you mean it's not for release? Priority 1! Now! For heaven's sake! Well, what the hell? Has this one been cleared? Attention. This is the emergency broadcast system. We've just received word that the President has been evacuated to sea in the floating White House. The location of this ship is unknown. The floating White House is a battle cruiser, fully equipped for command and control functions. Our government has survived the attack. I repeat, our government has survived the attack. Attention, this is the emergency broadcast system. We've just been informed that a message is to be delivered from the governor's office in Harrisburg. Please stand by. This is a report from the governor's office in Harrisburg. The state of conditions in Pennsylvania is serious, but not critical. Erie has been severely damaged by what is believed to have been a stray missile. No other cities have reported being hit, but the fallout level is rapidly increasing, particularly in western Pennsylvania. Apparently, neighboring states have borne the brunt of the attack, particularly those in the western portions of the country. All citizens should seek shelter immediately. Do not attempt to evacuate your area unless you are instructed to do so. Local law enforcement personnel should remain in their respective areas. State police have been assigned to more critical areas, and additional state aid will become available and be assigned when fallout levels permit.